This module deals with universal design for learning, its principles and guidelines to incorporate the UDL principles in course design to enhance the learning experience of all students. The tutorial consists of 4 parts. It starts with an introduction about what is UDL, for whom is UDL, how is the UDL framework organized. It then proceeds with the 3 UDL principles and their guidelines used as a tool in the implementation of universal design for learning, multiple ways of representing knowledge, multiple means of action and expression, and multiple means of engagement. Let us start with explaining what is UDL. UDL is an educational framework offering a set of tangible principles, helping teachers to design and deliver flexible approaches to teaching and learning processes that address the needs of all students within diverse classrooms. UDL was developed by the Center for Applied Special Technology. It contests the traditional one-size-fits-all curriculum. It draws teachers' attention to the fact that students are no longer thought of as disabled or unable to learn, but rather the curriculum is understood to inhibit some students from accessing and learning content. For whom is UDL? Universal Design for Learning is a way of thinking about teaching and learning that helps all students of all ages, experiences, backgrounds, interests, learning styles, and abilities. With full credit to CAST for creating the UDL framework, we can say that the UDL framework is organized into 3 broad principles, 9 guidelines, and 31 checkpoints. When taken together, these elements form a coherent and meaningful set of guidelines for specific, research-based practices that can support diverse learners. We now proceed with the first UDL principle and guidelines: multiple ways of representing knowledge. Teachers should offer multiple ways of representing knowledge. As learners differ in the ways that they perceive and comprehend the information that is presented to them, teachers should provide options for perception via tangible methods and measures, such as displaying information in a flexible format, offering alternative to exclusively auditory information, offering alternatives for exclusively visual information. Teachers have a responsibility to provide diverse practical options for understanding and processing the language and symbols that they use in their delivery of course material via methods such as clarifying vocabulary and symbols, clarifying syntax and structure, supporting students in the process of decoding text, mathematical notation, and symbols, promoting understanding across and between languages and culture, illustrating points through multiple media forms. Teachers should provide options for comprehension via activating and supplying students background knowledge, highlighting patterns, critical features, big ideas, and relationships guiding information processing and visualization, maximizing transfer and generalization. We now get on with the second UDL principle and guidelines: multiple means of action and expression. Learners differ in the way that they navigate learning environments and express what they know. Teachers should provide options for physical action via varying options for students' response to and navigation of course materials, optimizing access to tools and assistive technologies. Teachers should provide options for expression and communication using multiple media for communication, using multiple tools for construction and composition, building fluencies with graduated levels of support for students' practice and performance. Teachers should provide options for executive functions via guiding appropriate goal setting, supporting planning and strategy development, facilitating the management of information and resources, enhancing students' capacity for monitoring progress. Finally, we discuss the third UDL principle and guidelines, the multiple means of engagement. Learners differ significantly in what attracts their attention and engages their interests. Therefore, teachers should provide diverse options for recruiting students' interest via optimizing individual choice and autonomy, optimizing the relevance value and authenticity of information sources, minimizing distractions. Teachers should provide options for sustaining students' efforts and persistence via highlighting goals and objectives, varying demands and resources to offer challenges, fostering collaboration and community, increasing mastery-oriented feedback. Teachers should provide options for self-regulations via promoting students' expectations and beliefs in ways that optimize motivation, facilitating personal coping skills, mechanisms and strategies, developing student self-assessment and reflection skills. In this way, a UDL approach can better meet the needs of a wider range of students, increase student engagement, and enhance academic success for all students.